sometimes we
Recording in
very
progress.
really down somehow, but we try to solve the problem.
So the
Uh,
important point one is don't go too down because
yeah,
you cannot be there. So you have to be tough again for this one. That's
yes,
why
yeah,
really
I
like.
agree.
Mhm.
Mm. But this will give you how to demonstrate your ability. Yeah, because of course during the program we should use our knowledge to solve problems creatively. So that one is very important. Okay, and also this program actually will advance you. How? You will increase the communication, okay, skill. Okay, for example, communicate your ideas effectively in different ways to people with different levels of knowledge. Because the requirement for the postgraduate student, you should present your work in front of audience, okay, in front of the examination, okay. So maybe during your defense of proposal, okay, and the end of the viva presentation, it is very tough work for you. So believe me, very tough work for you. So believe me, that will give you very valuable experience. Okay, fine. So, but don't afraid of that. So, um, inshallah, student can do the best. Okay, during the postgraduate program. Okay, and also the reason, if I can, hopefully I can add some more. Okay, reason to continue with your postgraduate students. Actually, this is related to the career path. Okay, the career path to your in your future. Okay, because first you stand out in the job market. You know, now it's very demanding. Okay, guys, now it is very demanding. Okay, so so this is very what we call it very valuable things that you after you get from the after you grad, okay, from this postgraduate student, okay. And then secondly, invest in yourself. Okay, earning a master's degree in an investment in your own potential, okay, and puts you in a solid position to tackle where the direction your future career might lead you to. Okay, so this is very good for you. And then next is deepen your interest. Okay, so maybe some of you want to be a lecturer. Some of you want to be IT, whatever. Okay, or maybe you want to be a scientist. You want to be what we call it master in any bahasa. So it depends on what is your career path. Okay. So as a master student, you will be able connected to people in a professional context and finding ways to collaborate. Okay, whatever in the discussion. Okay, during the developing of your own knowledge, skills, and career. Okay, and also it can make beneficial connection. Okay, and also earn recognition in your field. Okay, for example, with all the research work you do during your studies, you have the potential to get the opportunity, okay, to be recognized for a very remarkable achievement. Okay, for example, the requirement for the postgraduate that you should write the article journal. So when it is published, okay, so it is one of the recognition in your field. Okay, so I think this slide can help to answer the question just now, Ifa. Thank you.
Yes, Doctor. Thank you,
Yeah.
Doctor.
Can I have adding for this one? In why you would like Doctor, I'd like to add more about opinion of
Yes,
students in further studies.
yes,
Okay.
Doctor.
One more thing is when you go to study or for the master degree outside or anywhere, so what is it? You get the, what is this? The increase the chance of matchmaking. What is it? Jari jodoh. Yeah. So for student, of course, if you go to the study abroad or master degree, of course, jodoh, you can find someone, right? Someone intellectual for you. So for example, if you go to UNP right now, so study in UNP for master degree or the doctor degrees, if you are still single, you can find out here. Or maybe Malaysian, maybe Indonesian, or maybe another country's turn that you have. This is one advantage, another advantage for you. You study for the master degree. And also for this one, of course, you can get a good job. And of course, increase your salary, for example. You have good doctor.
Yeah,
Increase
I
your
agree.
salary then, later on, right? So this is one of the opinion for this one. And then, of course, yeah, of course, improve your skill and capability. Nah? Of course, you can see that you are more than superior than before, right? I mean, what is it? Lebih unggul, yeah? Superior. Huh? Job opportunity, of course, yeah. And then valuable investment for us, for you. And then the important point, don't forget, you can get jodoh, right? To study that one, improve that one. Okay? Yep. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. And then Dr. Yusita. So basically, for this question, if we join, the students should join the postgraduate program due to many reasons, which is to gain knowledge, to get specific skills like management, and can get a good job, good salary, and most importantly, find your soulmate.
Yeah.
Find a soulmate to get married. Very good, Doctor. So since we are in this topic, some of the participants who join this program are maybe interested to further their postgraduate studies in UNP or UPSI. But some of us did not know what are the postgraduate programs offered in each university. As we all know, each university has different postgraduate programs, right? So
Right.
for this question, we start with Dr. Yusnita first and then Dr. Ananda Putra.
Okay.
So Dr. Yusnita, as a lecturer in UPSI, can you tell us what are the postgraduate programs offered in your university?
Okay, so let me share my slide. Ifa.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, can everyone see my slide? Okay, I represent Faculty of Science and Mathematics. So
Cannot,
you can,
Doctor. Sorry, Doctor.
No,
Sorry, Doctor. We
oh, okay,
cannot
wait.
see the slide.
Okay, wait. Oh, I didn't click the share. Okay, sorry. Okay, I represent to our faculty, Science and Mathematics, okay, UPSI. So we have our own website, IFA. Okay, so Yusuf, maybe you can put in the chat box. Okay, Yusuf, http kfsmt.upsi.edu.my. So when you go to the website, you can see there is postgraduate. Okay, so then you can click to the title of postgraduate programs. Okay. Right. So here, actually we also have diploma. We also have bachelor degree. Okay, but the important thing for today, so we would like to promote our program. So which is called Sarjana Pendidikan. Okay, so which is a Master in Education. which is can divide to physics area, chemistry, biology, and mathematics. Okay, so then we go further to the other program. So this is Sarjana Science or Master of Science. So we have a different areas. Okay, for example, we have biotechnology. Okay, uh, what we call it, advanced material. Okay, so here also we have biology, okay, chemistry, physics, and under the biology, chemistry, physics, or mathematics, okay, also we have different areas. Okay, the last one is about a doctorate program. So also, beside we have um, what we call it, PhD in education or physics, chemistry, and biology or mathematics. We also have in the content area, okay, for example, in applied statistics, biology, chemistry, physics, and so on. Okay, this is a brief program. So, but the detail, hope that Yusof can paste in the chat box our poster. Okay, so for example, when we click to the kimia here, okay, for the kimia here, so will appear about our poster, which is very detailed about the duration of the program. Okay, for example, here stated for MSc, the minimum duration is 3 semester. Okay, for the full time. How about part time, 4 semester? And for the PhD, the duration full time is minimum is 4 semester, and part time is 6 semester. Okay, so here also the detail, we have different area. For example, we have analytical chemistry, natural product, advanced material. Okay, so also if you go to the right side here, so we have what we call it, QR code. So student who is interesting to know about our program, so you can scan here. So you can see who are the expertise lecturers. Okay, so this is one of our alumni. Okay, Dr. Tetra is from Indonesia also. And so she's now as a postdoctorate researcher. And the other one is Miss Saliha. So now she is head of academic department Auto Prima College. Okay, this is our alumni. And also this is we would like to highlight that why we proud to be our faculty, okay, to promote our program, okay, because we have a lot of facilities, Dr. Ananda, and I think the same in UNP. Okay, so students in UNP, you are very welcome to do your postgraduate program here. Selain as Dr. Ananda mentioned just now, untuk mencari jodoh juga. Okay, so you can feel how the facilities, the facilities what we can provide to you. Okay, for example, bilik dan makmal, of course, we have very specific laboratory. Okay, and then we have a lot of instrumentation, highly instrumentation. Okay, for example, we have XRD, okay, we have FASM, we have NMR, and so on. Okay, so this is the picture of some the instruments that we have, so that you can convince yourself to complete your studies. Yeah, maybe for MSc normally 2 years is enough for you. We call it as a GOT, graduate on time. Okay. So this is a brief about offered program in Faculty of Science and Mathematics, Ifa. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Doctor. So basically, there are a lot of postgraduate programs offered in Faculty of Science and Mathematics in UPSI, right?
Yeah.
So now we will go to Dr. Ananda.
Yeah.
So as a lecturer in UNP, can you tell us what are the postgraduate programs offered in your university?
Okay, thank you. Thanks for this really nice book, Dr. Yudhishita. So I have you many programs for master degree or doctor degrees, and also you have very nice equipments that really need for the student who will continue study for their postgraduate, right? So actually, for us in this is for mathematics and natural science, right? Science in Malaysia. But for us in UNP, let me share my slide. Or actually, wait.
Doctor, are you there, Doctor? Doctor, are you there?
Maybe lost connection.
Maybe Doctor accidentally left, maybe.
Sorry, problem with the computer.
I was scared, Doctor. I was scared, Doctor.
Okay. Just kick out from the program. And anyway, this is can you see my slides, right? Okay.
Yes, Doctor, yes.
Okay. For us in UNP or for the postgraduate programs, you can go for our website UNP SEAD, the study Pasca Sarjana, right? So in UNP, so every week actually we have 8 faculties, right? Every faculty except for the Faculty of Tourisms and Hospitality, we don't have any what is this, the postgraduate study year. Yeah. So the faculty we have Faculty of Education, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Sports Science, Faculty of Language and Art, Faculty of Social Science, Faculty of Economics, of course, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science. Yeah. And also we have a special cases, not on the faculties, but we put it the program under postgraduate studies, right? Postgraduate. So it's different from the faculties, right? So from all of this one, so of course we have a doctoral course and a master course. For the doctoral course, not so many as program in UPSI. So for example, like return back to our faculty only. So in our faculty, we have the biology education for the master degrees and physical education for master and chemistry education and mathematics education. So this is for the education for us for biology, physics, and chemistry and mathematics we have. But even for the what is it the this is for the education and for the chemistry itself, pure chemistry or pure mathematics, we don't have any yet. We just for pure physics, we just only physics for the master degree, and only one for the right now for the doctoral course, science of education. This is only 6 programs for the postgraduate programs. And then beside that one, of course, you can go for the faculty of uh, engineering, for example. In the faculty of engineering, we have the doctor course for the technology and vocational studies, and for the master degree also for technology and vocational education studies. And then, of course, for us, for the mathematics and natural science, we also can go for the postgraduate program, because in postgraduate programs for education, we have for the doctor course for the education science and environmental science for both master degree and doctor course degree for environmental. And then, of course, we also have a social science education and technology of education. So for us, for the chemistry student, we can go for the environmental science, for example, for this one. So this is kind of the program we have in UNP. Not so many as UPSI, yeah. So all of the information what you say, you can go for the website of UNP. Yeah, so this I can put in later on in the chat box. Yeah, you can go, especially for the chemistry here. Yeah, chemistry educations, right? So now chemistry education for master degree. Sorry, we have already Indonesian accreditation got A accreditation Bank PT, and also our chemistry education already have an international UNP accreditation. Yes, certification for this one we already A international for the chemistry education. So from now, so we are trying to produce to what is this? Establish the pure chemistry master degrees. Still in the progress right now. And then for the information for this one, all the information center to postgraduate and everything, or for domestic and overseas study, you can go for the international office of Universitas Negeri Padang. So the related to the domestic and overseas studies for postgraduate, also including for undergraduate. So you can go there for the international office of Universitas Negeri Padang. So everything's related to this one in the EO international website. You can find out the information program. And then the program for the international students, yeah, for the program for now, we have Malaysian students also in Indonesia for postgraduates, right? Or the Myanmar student, Hong Kong's, and not many yet for the international who doing the master degree or doctor degree in Universitas Negeri Padang. And also we have for the undergrad student from the overseas for study related to this. So equipment, for example, if for the master degree of later on, if you order, go for the biology education and other physics, so our laboratory, we have also many instruments already, including like similar to the UPSI, we have also HRD, we have also SAM, we have also the GC and everything related to the equipment. So this is the postgraduate program that you can join with our university later on if you're interested. Yeah. So some AP student, what is this? Again, when I have the learn, what is this? For the lecture for the collaboration, exchange later on industrial chemistry. So I will little bit explain related to this program. Okay.
Okay, doctor. So basically, UNP also have a lot of postgraduate programs also in different faculties like Faculty of Sport, Sport Science, Engineering, Education, Economics, and so on, right? And also in Mathematics and Natural Science, which also includes Master in Biology, Physics, Chemistry, Education, and so on. And also provided a lot of facilities for this program, right?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Ananda, and also Dr. Yusnita for sharing about postgraduate programs provided by both UPSI and UNP universities. So now we already know why do we need to further postgraduate studies, right? So for the next question, can you share to all of us any kind of benefits provided to students who are planning to further their study in postgraduate? Is there any scholarship offered for those who further their studies in postgraduate? So we will go to Dr. Yusnita first again. So Dr. Yusnita, what is your answer for this question?
Okay, thank you, Ifa. So again, I would like share to everyone some of the maybe provided, we call it as a provided funding maybe, Ifa.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Okay, for the Ifa, can you see my slide?
Can, Dr. Can.
Okay, thank you. Okay, about the funding available for postgraduate student, first I would like to share maybe even from UPSI student also this information, but believe me, if you know in the beginning, okay, so inshallah you can make your decision whether you want to further study or not. So I recommend you to further study because there is a lot of facilities, in terms of funding. Okay, first, we have scheme Pelajar Holistic UPSI. Have you heard, Ifa? Ifa, have you heard before?
Actually, no, Doctor.
Okay.
haven't
So
heard about it.
so this is good program for you, Ifa, and and your friends, because maybe if we not maybe if we not join this program, we do not know what actually the scheme Pelajar Holistic UPSI. Okay. First, I would like to share. This is of course for Pelajar UPSI. Okay, so not from outsiders. Okay, syaratnya, the requirement, you should as warga negara Malaysia, and then important thing also your PNGK or what we call it CGPA or CPA must be very good. Okay, but trust me, this is just only a brief requirement 3.2, but it depends on how the faculty need you to perform the PNGK. Okay, for example, maybe if there is many students apply, so we will have shortlisted. Okay, maybe 3.7, maybe 3.5. Okay, so therefore, those students who would like to further study, so take this as a motivation, okay, to put in a good in a good PNGK in your result. Okay, so then the application, okay, will diperakukan oleh dekan, must be approved by the dean. Okay, and there is also an interview. Okay, and what actually we can get from this benefit? Okay, first, pembiayaan yuran, meaning that your fee will be paid from this funding, Ifa. Okay, and then how about college kediaman? How about the college? Yeah, also included in the funding fee. Okay, and then allowance sara hidup. Okay, 800 per month. Okay, so cukuplah untuk pelajar, tetapi untuk pelajar yang nak mencari jodoh di sini, nak mendirikan rumah tangga, rasanya tak cukup lah Dr. Ananda 800 sebulan. So it is just a starting. Maybe bolehlah untuk mengenal-kenal jodoh yang mana tu bolehlah lagi Dr. Ananda. Okay, just joking. Okay, the second one, this is very important. Okay, for those student from UNP, you can come to UPSI. Okay, maybe if your what we call future supervisor have grant. Okay, but the grant must be from outside grant, Dr. Ananda. Maybe I mean international grant.
The international grant.
International grant. Okay, so what actually this scheme? Okay, dia kata di sini, it mentioned here, pelajar berdaftar di IPS, okay, UPSI yang dilantik secara rasmi oleh PPI. So this is about our research center. Okay, bagi membantu menjalankan aktiviti penyelidikan. So your requirement must be registered as a postgraduate student. So that one is very the one of the requirement, I mean. Okay, so who can apply this funding? Okay, first it stated, okay, pelajar pasca mode A sepenuh masa. Okay guys, what actually the mode A? Mode A meaning that your program should be in research mode. Am I right, Dr. Ananda?
Yeah.
Mode A normally we call it in UPSI. Mode A is about research. So actually we have different. Mode C, it is in courses start. Okay. Mode B, mix courses start and research. And mode A is fully research. So those who want to apply as pembantu penyelidik siswaza or GRA, Graduate Research Assistant, you must register as mode A or full-time researcher, research program. Okay. And then of course, it require in a good PNGK or CPA. Okay. So for student UPSI, normally here we have, for example, race grant. We have FRGS grant. Okay, so this is for UPSI student. Okay, but if from outsider student, international student, as I just mentioned just now, okay, so maybe from the international grant or outside the grant, also it allow us to get the GRA from the international student. Okay, what is the benefit we can get from this? This is very important to those yang nak mencari jodoh itu tadi. So we look at, see the sarjana, the master program, you can earn monthly 1,800. It is very enough you want to marry. Sudah Dr. Ananda 1,800 kalau dalam very enough, right?
More than even.
So how about PhD? 2,300 for allowance, monthly allowance. So very enough for you. Okay. So the yuran also will be the fee. Okay, the fee also included. And then medical facilities also you are allowed to claim. Okay, or you can get every, maksudnya yang sama seperti pelajar yang biasa. Okay, and then you can claim if you attend any conference, any seminar, you can claim it. Under this scheme, graduate research assistant. Okay, so also if you publish in any article journal, you can claim the cost. Okay, so don't worry. So maybe just very bit from the allowance bulanan, that one. Okay, maybe just traveling also actually included, Dr. Ananda. If your supervisor, for example, ask you go to Terengganu,
Okay.
to attend seminar, you can claim the travel cost. Maybe you also have car, so you go there by car. You can also claim the cost of the traveling. You need to stay in hotel 1 night or 2 nights also. You can also claim the cost. So terlampau banyak benefit daripada sini. I know that student is not really familiar about this. So this is the opportunity when we join this program. Oh, I know if I want to further my study, I should know who lecturers that get any grant. Okay, so don't worry guys, you can also message me, maybe Ifa, maybe Isa, maybe who else just now can PM me, Doctor, I would like to further my study. Do you know any lecturers got grant so that I can apply as a graduate research assistant? Okay, is it clear for you guys? Okay.
Yes, Doctor, very clear.
So maybe I can add some more. Okay. The first and second, I mean, these two actually provided by UPSI. It's not actually UPSI. I mean, the pembantu penyelidik siswaza is provided from the grant. Okay, but normally our university will run for this matter. Okay, so of course the normal procedure, the lecturer should tell their student you should apply this form, and then the supervisor will submit the form to the research center. Okay, at the end when approved, okay, so you will get this what we call the post. Okay, and then the money will go to your account. Okay, so next. Sorry. Okay. Ifa and friends, have you heard about Beasiswa My Brain 15?
Never also.
Never. Oh.
I already heard about it, Doctor,
Okay,
during
good.
my practical in diploma.
Yes, okay. So what actually the Beasiswa My Brain 15? This is not offered by our university. This is offered our government. Okay. So what actually this Beasiswa on My Brain? Terbuka kepada seluruh warga negara Malaysia yang sedang atau mengikuti pengajian di peringkat ijazah pertama dan pasca ijazah sepenuh masa dalam bidang sains student. It must be in a pure science area, such as physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics. Okay, in any IPTA any IPTA. Or IPTS or any international university. Okay. So what actually we will have, we will get the benefit. Okay, but the requirement, of course, you should have your very good PNGK. This is the example. Permohonan this year 2021, need your PNGK must be in 3.75. Okay, so take it as a motivation for you, to those who want to further in study. So make sure, yeah.
Dr.
So
Yusita, is it the PNGK is kind of out of 4, 3.7 out of 4?
Sorry, doctor.
The PNGK 3.75, it is out of 4.
Yeah, out of 4. Yes,
Oh,
correct.
really high then.
Yeah, this year, this year requirement. Because I think a lot of competitive, okay, sangat bersaing dengan calon. Okay, the warga negara Malaysia also stated here. Okay, the funding, okay, will cover your fee. So it is different from the GRA scheme. The GRA scheme just now, it cover until your monthly allowance, but this is different. This is only cover your fee. Okay, for master, it covered up to 10k, and the PhD so 24k. Okay, but if the total of your fee around maybe 8k, so you can use the money, okay, to maybe to prepare the what we call thesis course. Okay, maybe you can claim it. So this is different from previous. And then from the outsiders actually, please student, you should alert the offered beasiswa or scholarship. Okay, for example, we have beasiswa yang di Pertua Agong. Yeah. So, oops. And then there is Malaysia Rubber Export Promotion Council Scholarship, Kurita Asia Research Grant. Okay. So the last one is what we call it, Yayasan Tan Sri Lee Shin Cheng Scholarship in Malaysia. So you should alert from the any advertisement, ya. Iklan-iklan di luar tu kena alert lah. So from this information, actually, I believe that you guys will have a little bit knowledge in the preparation, okay, for doing the postgraduate programs. Okay, Ifa, that's all from me. Thank you. Oops.
Okay, Doctor. Thank you. Actually, Doctor, after you explain my brain system too, I remember about that beasiswa. I've heard about it actually. And yeah, the qualification is really high. And I was shocked about it.
There's so many that scholarship provided by UPSI for the student, right?
Yeah,
It's
a lot.
very
Yeah, very lot.
Yeah, put it as a motivation,
like
Ifa. Okay, put it as a motivation for you guys. So it depends. 3.75 is the requirement in this year. We don't know next year. We don't know. Maybe 4 flat. We don't know. We don't know. Yeah, because the requirement can be changed. It depends how many application. Okay, so of course there will be interview or the screening. I'm not sure about it.
It's been a really high competitive to get that scholarship.
Yeah, that's true. So we really need to work hard lah to get scholarship, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now we will go to Dr. Ananda Putra. So Doctor, what is your answer for this question, which is about scholarship offered if you further study in postgraduate?
Okay. What is that? Wait a minute. What is that? I lost again. Okay. So for UNP, this is a little bit different from in UPSI, Dr. Yusdita. So in UNP right now, students like to go to abroad, overseas studies, and actually UNP right now, we almost say that cannot get given any scholarship for the student, right? But for example, let me tell you about this one. For the overseas student, so we have some full scholarship or partial scholarship given by UNP. So overseas student. So you can find it out in international office website for this full scholarship student for the outside. So it means Malaysian student can go for UNP for this scholarship for the overseas student. But for the partial scholarship, for full scholarship, everything is covered by UNP, including the accommodation, travel cost, and research cost, and patient fee, and also pocket money and stipend. So this is fully covered. And then for the partial scholarships, it is only for tuition fees. And then some of students who cannot get that scholarship, they can come here for the regular students. Normally regular student, they also go for they can get an accommodation for free. That is offers. Not many for this one. And overseas student, right now UNP about 20 students. From Malaysia, we have the Malaysian student get the full scholarship for us here. And also the Myanmar student, we have Hong Kong students here. So the overseas student, not so many, they provided and the benefit for the student overseas. And then the benefit for before that one, UNP only give the scholarship for the lecturers or administrative who want to go study abroad, or also in local or domestic scholarship. This is only for the lecturer and administrator. They can get a full scholarship or partial scholarship from it. So right now for the lecturer and admin who is still right now for the master degree, and this is especially for the doctor degree course. And for the staff admin, they can go for the master degree, domestic and overseas. So related to this benefit of student for the postgraduate program, we still looking for it. And then for student, what we can get, or what the student can benefit for us to get the scholarship here, only, what is this? If you want to study in UNP, and especially for the UNP student, the easiest way to go to get in. So have high acceptance probability. So not because there are many requirements that need to do this one or to get in there, but they have some specialty to enter the postgraduate program. And then for the student, UNP so far almost done. Yeah, UNP student to get inside. So we only depend on the government scholarship or another kind of the private scholarship to support our student, master degree or doctor degree student. The government scholarship, normally it is, or for example, BASNAS, right? So, PPA, academic staff, student, but not so much for us helping the student. And then the most important, or what the benefit for the student who do the master degree and doctor degree in UNP, we can get a research fund, lecturer of project, right? From the research projects for the government scholarship. So based on the research fund, so that we can help a student to support the what is this, the accommodation or support the research money for this one. Only that the way. So and also this one research fund cannot applied by the student, but it through their supervisor or lecturer project. So right now, many of the students who have their supervisor, they can apply their research fund. Not the teacher, I mean, apply for this research funds. I think. And then if you go to UNP, down to the hour, we are looser requirement for no need TOEFL, for example, IELTS, especially for this one. UNP student that want to study abroad. So UNP go abroad, not study at UNP itself, but our encourage student to go abroad to study, and especially for the collaboration universities outside, so they can accept our students. This is the benefit for us to have the collaboration. So they lose the requirement for our UNP student. For example, no need TOEFL, no need IELTS. This is the important point for the student who go abroad to get a scholarship or to go study abroad. TOEFL at least IELTS or 6 or 6.5, right? So when we have the collaboration with that university, for example, in German, in Japan, also in Taiwan, so we same time that no need TOEFL. But if the student itself doing the applying for the master degree abroad, so of course they need TOEFL. And yes, maybe in Malaysia also they need TOEFL and IELTS to provide the language, right? Collaboration university, we have looser the requirements. We already sent some students, for example, to Kansai universities, right? So to Kansai University, Gifu universities in Japan, so with the kind of looser requirements for the language. Yes, for the special entrance also for the student of UMP who would like to go abroad, we have special entrance of fees and time not. And then also for the collaboration in university, all this information can get to the international office. And then several times ago, we have another Taiwan's universities offer for our staff and also lecturers who want to study or continue the master degree abroad. So especially in UNP right now, so the benefit study in UNP, not so much, but the benefit for the student of UNP go abroad to study, we have many. So many provided. Right? So the scholarship for so for the information of the S1 undergraduate or postgraduate S2 and S3 master or the degree for scholarship, you can find it. This is this website. So many provided for scholarship. Pusat information beasiswa, beasiswakita.com, scholarship official, Indo beasiswa, pendaftaran net, ruang beasiswa, beasiswa. So many of the overseas. This is in advantage benefit for our student to go study abroad. And this is, you can find out wherever you want to go, wherever you want to study abroad. It's also including Malaysia. And some of the overseas scholarship, the most important, right? So for the student go for the benefit is for Erasmus, European Union program for education and training. Okay? So in this program, you can apply, right, to a European Union university. Right? So you can find out in the Erasmus Plus AC Europa AU. This is the website. So if you go to Italy, you go to Belgium, you do Netherlands, in the area of this one, you can find it out. This is Erasmus Plus, the Europe side. So of course you can apply for the scholarship and study in America. You can find a Fulbright. This is a Fulbright study in USA. Eh? So if you go to Japan, you can find that Mambuka Gakuso Scholarship government makes. I used this kind of scholarship when I got my doctor course study, right? So with Mambuka Gakuso. With Mambuka Gakuso, you can live. Ya, bisa untuk menikah, bisa untuk jodoh juga for this one. Right? Mambuka is quite big scholarship. For me, for when I was getting for my doctor course, I divided my scholarship to two. So I also give a scholarship for my wife to study. So it means my Mambuka Gakuso I divided too. It's also still enough for us to live in Japan. Right? So Mambuka Gakuso is going to be. And also another one is Australian Agency for International Development House Aid Scholarship. So if you want to study, go to Australia. So you can apply for this one. And if you go to German, so for us in UNP, also go for German, you can use DAAD, German Academic Exchange Service scholarship. And of course, in Malaysia, maybe many of Malaysians go for the United Kingdom, right? The United Kingdom scholarship. So if you're British, so you can go to get this one. All this university study or scholarship to get the benefit for master or doctor degree, of course, they need several requirements. The important point is for the language, IELTS or TOEFL. The problem is for the UNP student, it's still difficult to getting all this scholarship is related to this IELTS requirements for IELTS TOEFL, because they need it on at least 550. So we are encouraging our students to get more study about this language to get this scholarship available. So this is important. And then so several equipment and several requirement for this one you can find out in the website of FE scholarship. And then for the scholarship study, so you have to be careful. Right now, if you want to go study, you have to find out the scholarship. So you must be careful also, little facts or hoax, for the scholarship given by people who like to contacting you or to get you can go to study here, you can get scholarship or something like that. So there are some folks that to get the scholarship. So you have to be careful to get to study about this one to find out. Oh, I got a scholarship. Or really happy, but it is fake or false. So what? What is it? The ciri-ciri? Sumbernya tidak terbatas, unclear sources. So you cannot get it. You can get something unclear sources. And then when you go to the website, logo, situs yang digunakan is fake, not so clear, and then fine. And then meminta informasi terkait data keuangan. So they offer scholarship for you. You get your finance data. So don't go. And then, of course, they're also asking you for the money. So before you get a scholarship, you have to pay something. So this is not. And then sometimes it's not famous or not so it's also something like a fake, also false. And then, of course, you get the scholarship or without any selection process. Oh, Ananda, you get a scholarship of this one. So no selection process. They just select by the name from the internet. Your name there, and then you offer you the scholarship free. So and then sometimes the people over there, they said, iming, if you go for us, if you apply for us, 100% you get a scholarship. So it's also free. And then sometimes, di teror penyelenggara beasiswa scholarship, what is this terror? What does that mean? Terror, right? The terror, yeah, itu penyelenggara. It is also a fake, a falsehood. And then sometimes, what I said, without any selection, and then you got a scholarship or something like that. So it also fake, right? Because all the scholarship program, we have some regulation, we have some requirement for this one. That just got it something like that. And also the last one is not so good service for us. This is also kind of bad. And then there are 4 types that you can see for getting scholarship here. So you have to looking for scholarship many times, every time, not only 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe thousands. You can start to find out. You can get it. Like a fishing in the sea, you can get many as possible. And maybe you can get only 1 from 1,000. So you have to check it. And then for the getting a scholarship, of course, you have to plan, to making a plan or prepare by yourself really good, right? So try to practice this one, to make your plan. And also you have to fill it out, the formula, a registration form, and then interview, practice interview. Because some for a scholarship we gave you, they need to do the interview. So try to do the productive and to get a scholarship. So it means for this. So this is the related to the how to benefit for the student or to get the future. So especially for the UNP student, they will be asking for the global instead of studying in the or domestic study. Thank you. Iqbal.
All right, thank you, Doctor. So basically, for UNP, the scholarship is actually kind of easy to get, right?
Yeah.
Different than UPSI, which is really hard because we,
Yeah.
as a UPSI student or Malaysian students, we need to fight. We have to have a
Right.
war
Right.
with the other students to get the scholarship. For
Yeah.
UNP, it is quite easy for us to get, for them to get scholarship.
So we offer them to go abroad study rather than getting study here.
All right. Yes, that's it. Okay.
Ifa, can I add some more? Actually, do not misunderstanding. So actually, if you are in UPSI student, you also can get what mentioned by Dr. Ananda. Okay, but from my sharing just now, from the UPSI provided, as I mentioned, it is about holistic pelajar tadi. Okay, so actually, if outsiders funding, of course, there will be more, as mentioned by Dr. Ananda. Okay, so also here, if you are young lecturers still have a chance, you can also have what we call it as a funding, we call hadiah latihan scheme. Hadiah latihan scheme academic Bumi Putra. So we call it as SLAB. So I also got the scholarship by, it's not really our UPSI. So it is our from our government. Okay, but it is run by our university. Okay, so actually our government give a very good opportunity to go abroad for further study. Okay, as mentioned by Dr. Ananda. Okay, Ifa? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Sorry for misunderstanding about it. Sorry. So thank you, Dr. Isnita, for correcting me. Okay. Thank you, Doctor. So now, since we are talking about scholarship, I was actually wondering if you get any scholarship in your postgraduate studies and what kind of scholarship do you get? Maybe you can share with us, starting with Dr. Isnita.
Okay, thank you. During my postgraduate studies, I got just now I mentioned about GRA scheme. Okay, so I earn about pada tahun 1996, if I'm not mistaken, Ifa. So during that time, the allowance about 1,300. Okay, 1,300 per month. Cukup lah kalau nak buat down payment kereta kereta Viva ke kan. Tapi masa tu saya tak jumpa jodoh. Ya, saya belum jumpa jodoh.
Belum ya.
Sebab saya rasa mungkin tak cukup. It's not enough for me. Okay, just kidding. So another one, when I doing my PhD, I got just like I mentioned about SLAC. Okay, hadiah latihan scheme akademik Murni Putra. So beside of I got Assalamualaikum Dr. Zulkifli, our the Dean of the Deputy Dean, right? Okay. So during my PhD also, I've got full salary. Okay, full salary. Beside, I also have I think in monthly I have 1,500 per month, but cover all to the facilities, for example, stationeries, books, and the preparation of thesis, all are covered. So it's very enough for us to complete our PhD during that time. Okay, so that's all from me, Ifa.
All right, thank you, Doctor. So, Doctor had fun lah during studying postgraduate, right?
Yes, yes, of course.
But unfortunately, malangnya jodoh doktor tak jumpa lagi kat sini. Mungkin doktor fokus pada pelajaran. Doktor fokus lebih pada pelajaran lah.
Yes, I really want to get a GOT, graduate on time. So within 2 years, I complete my master. Walaupun saya tak dapat jodoh, tapi I really got on time by completing my PhD. Master program.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. So now let's go to Dr. Anandan next. So, Doctor, did you get any scholarship during postgraduate study? If so, what kind of scholarship? And then share about your experience with it.
So yeah, for me, I like to mention that. So this is most interesting for me. This is what I say. Scholarship is kind of what it is. Salary, right? So I'm thinking about this one as scholarship salary. So and then what we think that study is one of type of work. For me, study adalah salah satu bentuk kerja. Study is one type of work, right? So why? Because if you study, you can get the scholarship. The scholarship monthly. So it means you get a work, a study salary, right? So when we go to work, is salary. So it means you get a scholarship, you get a salary. So that's why I'm eager to study more and more to get the scholarship. I get a job. So it means that study is one of the work. Study itu adalah salah satu bentuk kerja. Salah satu kerja itu. Study adalah satu kerja. Jadi kita harus usaha every month, right? Every month you get the money. It means that if you work as a government, you get a gaji, salary every month, right? So if you got a scholarship, you get a monthly salary. So it means that job, work. So starting from when I was senior high school, I'm already eager to get scholarship. Jadi saya pendidikan saya dari awal, dari senior high school sampai PhD, semuanya saya kerja, dapat scholarship umumnya. For example, like this, when I was senior high school, I got a Canadian International Development Agency, SEAUC, scholarship to study at Lethbridge Person College, Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. This is one of the United World College for 2 years. This United World College also I have in Southeast Asia in Singapore, one of them in Singapore. So the scholarship again, I do not depend on ayah bunda scholarship, parent scholarship. Yeah. So now I got a scholarship from Canadian International Study. I got of the IB International Bachelor for this one. And then when during my undergrad, like you guys, I also try to find out scholarship. So only first years I did not get any scholarship. Second year, third year, and fourth year I got a scholarship to find out to fight the. So for example, I got the electricity company scholarship for my second year. The third year I got the academic potential scholarship. And then the third one, before I graduated, I got the Pertamina Oil Company scholarship. So all of them are fully scholarship. Why I can get this one? Of course, we have to study hard. Your GPA must be up 0.5, not so high as 3.75, but last time only 3.00 up, we can get the scholarship. So during graduate. Right now, so many in Indonesia, so many undergraduate scholarship offer. Yeah. So all the students right now, you can try to find out, search, not just only wait, tidak hanya menunggu, just search. And then when I was postgraduate study for master degree, I got a scholarship again, good scholarship. I have a do-like scholarship to study at Institute Technology Bandung. We have do-like scholarship. This is kind of UNP programs. So I use that one. And then for doctor study, I have two places to study a doctor. First is at National University of Singapore. During that time, for the PhD program, I got a Temasek project scholarship. Right? Temasek scholarship at the university. But I'm thinking that I want to study to Japan. I have to find out another scholarship to Japan. Of course, a national university is including 100 the best university in the world, but I want to study in Japan. And I'm thinking again, I'm trying to find out another scholarship. So I'm applying for the MAX, Japan scholarship. I applied for Mambuka Gakuso scholarship that I used for this one, and I got it. Just did it. I studied for the Mambuka scholarship for 3 years in Hokkaido University. Right? So for 3 years. This is most interesting for me. With this Mambuka Gakuso scholarship, I also bring my wife there to study. With this scholarship only, I support my wife to get her PhD. So we got 2 PhD later on with the Mambuka scholarship. Right? And then after postdoctoral, I'm also thinking that how can I get another postdoctoral fellowship? I got the postdoctoral fellowship from the Graduate School of Life Science, Hokkaido University. And then also, I also get a special topic researcher working at the Japan Atomic Energy Agency, at the Advanced Science Research Center, and Quantum Beam Science Research Center. So fully my life from my study, from the beginning of the senior high school, everything with the scholarship. So it's been that I'm saying that study is one type of work. You can find out that something like that also if you want to get a scholarship. So another point is when you get a scholarship and you go study, it's amazing. For me, it's impossible. It's a dream. We can meet and work with the Nobel Prize winner. So here I show you that I'm working with 3 Nobel Prize winner, right? So for example, this one is Professor Hideki Shirakawa from Japan University, and also Prof. Alan Higer. This is from Germany. So for the both of this one, the Nobel Prize, who get the prize Nobel winner in chemistry conductive polymer. So especially for the Shirakawa Sensei, we are working a lot of time for more than 3 months in our lab in Hokkaido University. Really nice. And also, I also meet at the Ibaraki Quantum Center when I placed work in Tokaimura. So I also met with Professor Albert First, this Nobel Prize winner in physics in 2007. These guys call it a magneto. The magneto. Can you see this difference between me, I, and the other Nobel Prize? Who is the really professor anyway? From this, the professor said that no hair. So I am the no one who has hair here. All the other professor, Nobel Prize winner, they have hair, right? And also, except they have white hair already. But I'm impossible for me to get white hair because I'm bald already. So this is a kind of joke. So meeting with the really scientist person is more important for us to get important point and then to go abroad or study. And also, Dr. Zewail, when I was in the National University of Singapore, I also met with Professor Zewail from Egypt. He got the Nobel Prize in femto, right? So this is a really advantage for me to get a scholarship to study abroad. Another one, here, I grow my family. If you go to postgraduate, don't be afraid. You get married, dapat jodoh, you can get children, no problem, right? So for my Mambuka Gabuso, I produced 2 PhD for me and for my wife. During the PhD, we have got 4 children was born. For my wife, before PhD candidate, during PhD candidate, we have 2 more children. And after examination, after got PhD, she got one more student. So during the doctoral course, she got 4 children. So now I have 5 children. I bring 1 and I bring back home 5. And of course, when you study abroad, get a scholarship, enjoy 4 seasons outside. Not in our Malaysia, we cannot, in Indonesia, we cannot get 4 seasons, but outside you can go 4 seasons. Look at it, in my children here, in the winter, and then autumn. The really nice changing of leaf, or really nice with ski, snow, and everything. And then also for the scholarship outside study of or the postgraduate, so you of course learn the different culture. This for me what I get the scholarship during my education learning. Thank you, Eva.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Ananda, for sharing your experience.
Very interesting, Ifa.
Yeah,
Very
very
interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Very
I
different.
didn't share.
So people say that always.
Yeah, yes,
When I go to study, I don't want to get married first. I don't want to get a children first. No, everything is okay, no problem, because everything you have time. You have to, don't wait for another. Don't wait. Just do it. It's Nike. Just do it. Enjoy. Important point. Enjoy. So you guys now, if you go postdoc, you have find that jodoh misalnya, just get married. Of course, continue your study also, right? Tidak ada penghalang, no barrier for this one.
Yes.
Okay? I already proved that one, and also I already asked my friend, or I'm asking them to go abroad. If go study, not abroad or domestic also. Of course, during the study they got children also. No problem. After that one, they also get this PhD. They got master. No problem then, right? So it's depend on yourself. Okay.
Sorry, Ifa. Actually, I
Okay.
also have a nice experience during my PhD, but I didn't share here because I just refer to your direct question.
It's okay,
Okay,
Doctor.
okay.
If you wanna say
Yeah,
right
but
now, it's okay.
we have a very nice experience from Dr. Ananda. Very lovely picture with with his family and so on. Thank you.
If Dr. Yusnita wanted to share about it, can also
No, I
your
don't have the
experience.
picture now. I don't have, but if it's
Oh,
okay. It's already shared by Dr. Ananda. It's enough as a motivation
okay.
to your guys. Okay, you guys.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Yusnita and Dr. Ananda for sharing your experience while pursuing your postgraduate studies with scholarship. So now we go to our next question, which is after we further our postgraduate studies in university, are there any chances for us to get a position or a job offered by the university? So we will go to Dr. Yusnita first, and then we go to Dr. Ananda. So Dr. Yusnita, what is your answer for this question?
To answer your question, actually we don't have any promises about this matter. Okay, so the requirement, the recruitment process will go through a normal process. Okay, so the candidate of course need to apply for the advertised position. If they meet their eligibility requirements, okay, they will be selected for interview. Okay, but just now we know about the pelajar, the scheme pelajar holistic, right, Ifa? So maybe if the faculty see how your good performance, okay, in you while you doing your doing your what we call it postgraduate programs, okay, maybe the university feel you are the candidate who can fulfill the position. For example, as a young lecturer, who knows? Okay, by the way, just try because even in our department, in our chemistry department, we have a lot of alumni from UPSI. If you know Dr. Idris, okay, Dr. Idris also from our alumni. Okay, who else? Dr. Siti Noor Akmal, Dr. Lee Tien Tien, so also from our alumni. Dr. Yeah, also Dr. Muhammad Ibrahim, also my ex-student. Now he became as a lecturer. See, also our alumni UPSI. Okay, then also we have Dr. Sharifah Nur Ain. Okay, also from our alumni. So it is not uh, it's not said that totally we do not promise for that, but the challenging of course you need to fulfill. Okay, persaingan itu mesti you kena berani untuk berhadapan tentangnya. Try to apply after you complete your postgraduate, okay, even in master or PhD. But now the requirement for lecturer, you need to complete the PhD. Okay, so maybe it's different from previous. I joined in UPSI after I got my masters. Okay, but now I don't think you can fulfill the position if you do not get your PhD holder. Okay.
So it means that a PhD really important
Yes.
for the lecturers, right?
Yeah. So maybe if you are recommended by the faculty after we see your performance in the holistic Raja just now, yeah, maybe you can apply, okay, and then go abroad to anywhere you want to go. Maybe to just now, Dr. Ananda said you can go to Japan, go to Canada, okay, go to Australia,
Australia,
to
German.
pursue your postgraduate studies. Okay, so there will be more good experience for you. Okay. Okay, that's all. Thank you. If
All right, thank you, Doctor. So basically for UPSI, dia tak pasti boleh dapat. Tapi if you are a STEAM pelajar holistic UPSI student who take that beasiswa and then who perform well during postgraduate studies, maybe I can apply to become a lecturer if they get PhD. If for the minimum requirement, they must have PhD, right, Doctor? And can also try to go outside other countries like in UK or USA and so on for this program.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
But it still depend on the vacancy. Okay, the
It
important
still
thing
depends
you
on the vacancy.
must understand if there is a vacancy about the lecturer post. Maybe. So it is not a promise. Maybe.
Ah,
It's just a maybe. So just grab the opportunity when there is a vacancy of the lecturer post. If you target to be a lecturer, I mean. Okay.
alright. So maybe, but it doesn't mean won't be, right? So you can still get it. So thank you, Dr. Yusnisa, for sharing about it. Then we go to Dr. Ananda next. So what is your answer for this question, Dr.?
Yeah, for this, not not so much different. It's almost similar to PSI. We cannot guarantee for something like a position or position in university, right? But now UNP, now we got the state university legal identity in Indonesia, right? We call it PTNBH, Perguruan Tinggi Berbadan Hukum right now. State university with a legal identity, So it means that for the positions, we will offer many positions right now for occupation for the lecturer. Yeah. So it means that and UNP need more lecturer, master or doctor degree right now. But priority, as you mentioned, for the lecturer, we mostly priority point is if you got the doctor degree, right? For these lecturers, it's really since we already become the PTNBH universities, maybe next year or for the next after. So the position for lecture import, we need more. However, the requirement for this one, you have to do pass the examination, pass the need or pass the requirements or and and then there are two types here. Government employee, they say, as you will apply for the government employee, but it depends on the position that are already. So it's so rare, it's difficult. Right? Sometimes, for example, last year we only got only two government employee in chemistry, right? A new lecturer. But you can also apply for the government, non-government employee as a contract lecturer. As a contract lecturer, so it will be paid by university later. Of course, both of this program, you need this requirement, pass the examination. There is selection, interview for this one. So if you are or alumni and then apply again for the year. Of course, you have what is this priority, for example. You can apply that. So, but since the UNP the doctor course priority, it means that or master degree or level for the applying to the lecturer is I mean it is tough. You need to be more and what is this? Intelligent or something like that, right? Except there are some position needed for lecturer, for master or doctor. So it means that we need more for later on when we already become PTNB here. It's already mentioned it by rectors. We are going to select. We are going to apply for the lecturer. Because right now we in UNP we have at least 1,200 lecturers. So we have more than 46,000 students. 46,000 students. So we need more lecturers. So, but yeah, you have to meet the criteria and pass the requirements to become a lecturer and pass the exam. Yeah, it's similar for with the what is this UPSI, right? So, Bu Yusnia, Yusnita, you want to go to UNP as a lecturer?
Yeah.
I stand by you with this. Okay. Okay, thank you, model. Ivam, go back to you again.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Ananda. So basically, for UNP also have government and also non-government. If you want to try apply it, just try because maybe you can get it. Just apply because we don't
Yeah.
know what our
You're
destiny
right.
is. Maybe we are going to government
Right.
or maybe we are going
Maybe.
to
Right.
non-government, right?
Do it.
So
Just do it.
just do it.
Hmm.
All right. So this will be our last question. So as a lecturer who know their students best, would you like to give any advice to the undergraduate students? We will start with Dr. Yusnita first and then Dr. Ananda. So Dr. Yusnita, what would be your advice to them?
Okay, thank you, Ifa. My advice is as mentioned just now, to compete, I mean, forgetting my brain, for example, okay, for the pelajar holistic, and also for the requirement for furthering postgrad programs. Of course, we will look first on your CGPA. So guys, I advise you just put it in a good point. Okay, at least maybe 3-pointer is okay. I mean for the requirement of continuous study is okay. 3-pointer is enough, inshallah. Okay, don't worry about that. But the to compete, I mean to get, for example, the my brain. So you guys know that 3.75 in this year. We don't know how about next year. Okay, and then also if you want to have the pelajar holistic also, of course they will have a lot of applicant. So the faculty also need to screen and do the interview for those students who very comfortable to get it. Okay. So that one is the first my advice. Okay. Secondly, make sure the direction of your career path is clear before your graduation. Okay, so for example, me, actually my bachelor is in science education. Okay, sama macam kamu semua. Okay, in 1996. Okay, pada waktu itu pelajar tidak ada motivasi pun untuk doing for their postgraduate program, Ifa. And my friends, semua kawan-kawan saya pada masa itu just want to be as a teacher, grab the posting there. But me, I am a different because I have my very clear in my career path. I want to be a lecturer. That's why I should further my study. Not only to complete my bachelor. No, I know it wouldn't be enough for me. So of course I need to continue my master first. Okay. Then after my master, actually I joined in the private college. Okay, so at that time, I was also a lecturer. Beside be what we call it now, pengarah akademik also. Okay, pengarah akademik in the college. Okay, then in 2001, I joined in UPSI, and after confirm, I apply for the just now I said SLAC. Then I get the scholarship to complete my PhD. Okay, so just now I mentioned about make sure you are very clear in the direction of your career path. Okay, even you want to be a lecturer, even you want to be a teacher, tidak semestinya anda hanya perlu menghabiskan sampai bachelor saja. No, anda juga boleh. You can complete, you can further study because as mentioned from Dr. Ananda, you will be more advanced in your knowledge. Okay. And the third one, if you choose to pursue postgraduate studies, your discipline needs to be consistent. Okay, to ensure that you grad on time. Okay, because you need to meet to the any requirements from the university. For example, okay, you should grad, for example, at least maybe 2 years. Okay, for the master program. Okay, and then there is another requirement. You should publish in any article journal. So you should complete that requirement. Okay, otherwise you would not complete, and you will very sad when you fail from the program. Okay, so the discipline must be consistent. Okay, that's all from me. Ifa, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Doctor, for your advices to us. So, Dr. Ananda, can you give us a brief, a little bit of advice for us students who want to pursue postgraduate studies?
Okay, so actually, I know.
Just brief, Doctor.
Brief, yeah. For us, for your advance, for me, for you, you have to improve your competency. You have to improve your competency. What is the competency? Yeah, improve your competency. Beside that one, you need bachelor. At least in UNP, at least you bring 3.0. 3.00, you can apply everything. If you lower than 3, it's difficult for you to get it, GPA, right? And also, you have to improve your hard and soft skills. To improve your competency here. So what is it to improve? You have to improve your logical thinking, right? You have to improve your logical thinking. You have to improve your analytical thinking. And you have to try to work independently. You have to do it by yourself. I mean, not cheating, not asking someone to do it for you, but you have to do work your independent. You do it by yourself. Kerja sendiri, ya. Kerja mengerjakan itu sendiri. Do not ask someone else to do your work. Right? That is the important point. No matter you want to get 100, you get 100 point, you have the 100 mark, but your work is not yours, right? But it better if you are only 50 or 25, but it is your own work. You get what I mean? Jadi kerja kita yang ada nilainya 100, tapi kita tidak kerjakan, kita cheating or something. Tapi kerja kita yang 50 nilainya, we do it by ourselves, itu yang bagus. Kenapa? We can evaluate ourselves. Do I something like this? Do I need more? So kita bisa lihat, may improve ourselves. But if you get 100 by another person work, it is cannot improve yourself. And then what else? You have to do. You have to try to find out or to study teamwork. kerja tim. Kita tak boleh sendiri. Ya? Kita tak boleh sendiri. Kita sombong. Ya? Kita sombong. If you have high, clever, or you're clever, nice GPA, or 4.0, and the other person yang rendah, 2 point something, low self-confidence is really bit low. So you cannot make a teamwork if you high and low. You have the same level. That's why in university right now, when you're undergraduate, you have to try to find out the teamwork. Study a teamwork. Yeah. A hard teamwork, a good, solid teamwork will get a better result, right? So the teamwork. And then what else? Of course, you need to study oral communication here. Yeah? Improve your competency oral communication. Sampaikan sesuatu. Latih oral communication. Huh? So you make people understand what you say. Make people understand what you mean. And then beside that one, also you have to improve your oral and written communication. Setelah kita bisa ngomong, for example, if you go to seminar or you go conference, you need to talk in front of people, right? So you talk. And then what you talk, you have to write it down. Written communication. You improve your written communication. You guys want to write down a report, a journal, paper, article. So you need to write it down. So both oral communication and written communication. You need to improve it at first. And then, of course, improve your knowledge. From all the 6, so you improve your knowledge. Kamu bisa belajar, cari apa saja, pelajari, improve your knowledge, and of course, improve your IT and languages. IT, ini information technology, computer. You have to expert with the computer. At least you have to know about Microsoft Office. You have to know Word.
Okay.
You have to know
Sorry,
Word.
Doctor, but
Communication. Yeah.
sorry, Doctor, but we have only one. We already see our time. So, Doctor, one more minute, Doctor.
Yeah, just 1 minute. So, IT, computer, and you have to get the language. For Malaysian, English is okay. For Indonesia, now try to find out English. So it means if you do this one, you can improve your competency, and then you can go anywhere. And then finally, of course, you have to study about the entrepreneur. Becoming entrepreneur, not just only looking for the government service, entrepreneur. For the chemistry, you can get the chemo entrepreneurship. Okay, that's my advice for you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Doctor, for sharing your advice. So thank you, Dr. Ananda and Dr. Yusita for the great sharing for today. It really changes our mindset about postgraduate. And thank you for participating to this talk show. And also thank you to my dearest audience for listening to this talk show. I'm sorry if I did any mistake. So now we would like to hand over this session to our MC.
Thank you to our moderator Ifa and also the guest panelists for the beneficial sharing. The event will be continued with the closing ceremony shortly.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to everyone. His Excellency, Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Faizal Nizamli bin Abdullah, Dean Faculty of Science and Mathematics, Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris, the Honorable Dr. Yulkifli, Dean Faculty of Mathematics and Science Education, Universitas Negeri Padang, the Honorable Dr. Yusnita Johahir, Head of Chemistry Department, Faculty of Science and Mathematics, Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris, the Honorable Dr. Fitri Amelia, Head of Chemistry Department, Faculty of Mathematics and Science Education, Universitas Negeri Padang, the Honorable Dr. Muhammad Ibrahim bin Damanhuri and Dr. Nurul Saidah binti Abdul Rahim, Advisors of Science Student Association, Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris, the Honorable Dr. Zonalia Fitriza, Lecturer of Chemistry Department, Faculty of Mathematics and Science Education, Universitas Negeri Padang, the respectable Dr. Ananda Putra, Instructor of Chemistry Department, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science, Universitas Negeri Padang, our beloved Khairun Nurul Husna binti Abu Zarin and Abrar Suryadi Putra, Program Director of Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP, our beloved Science Student Association PMS University Pendidikan Sultan Idris and Chemistry Student Association Himaki Universitas Negeri Padang, lecturers from UPSI and UNP, line up for Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP committee members, as well as students from UPSI and UNP. Welcome to the closing ceremony of Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP. First and foremost, let us all praise the Lord for giving us the chance to participate into this program. For your information, Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP is an international intellectual discourse talk show bringing lecturers from 2 universities in Southeast Asia as the guest panelists. To all participants, please get ready to sing Malaysia's national anthem, Negaraku. Indonesia's national anthem, Indonesia Raya. Sultan Idris Education University, Ibu Kandung Suluh Budiman. Universitas Negeri Padang.
Universitas Negeri Padang, wadah pendidikan pembina tunas bangsa, masa gemilang menjadi harapan di masa datang. Universitas Negeri Padang, namamu ku junjung tinggi dan ku agungkan, membahana di Nusantara, berasal dan bangga menatap dunia, berdasar kasih irama, untuk menggapai cita-cita, berdasarkan pada pidana, wujud nyata pengabdian UNP. Universitas Negeri Padang, jaya selamanya, selamanya.
Without further ado, I would like to invite Program Director from University Pendidikan Sultan Idris, Khairul Nurul Husna binti Abu Zarin, to give a speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Terima kasih kepada pengerusi majlis. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Muhammad Faizal Nizamli bin Abdullah, Dekan Fakulti Sains dan Matematik Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris, yang berusaha Dr. Yusuf Kifli, SPD, MSI, Dekan Fakultas Matematika dan Ilmu Pengetahuan Alam Universitas Negeri Padang, yang berusaha Dr. Ismita binti Juahir, Ketua Jabatan Kimia Fakulti Sains dan Matematik Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris, yang berusaha Dr. Fitri Amelia, Ketua Jabatan Kimia Fakulti Sains dan Matematik Universitas Negeri Padang, yang berusaha Dr. Muhammad Ibrahim bin Damanhuri, dan Dr. Nur Saidah binti Abdul Rahim, Penasihat Persatuan Mahasiswa Sains Sidang 2021-2022 yang dikasihi Barisan Kepimpinan Persatuan Mahasiswa Sains UPSI, Barisan Kepimpinan Persatuan Himpunan Mahasiswa Kimia UNP dan Barisan Pensyarah Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris dan Universitas Negeri Padang dan mahasiswa-mahasiswi UPSI, UNP yang dikasihi sekalian serta Barisan Ahli Jawatankuasa Program Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP. Hadirin sekalian, bersyukur kita kepada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala kerana memberi kesempatan untuk kita bersama-sama berkumpul pada hari yang damai ini. Bagi menjayakan Majlis Penutupan Program Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP, Anjuran Persatuan Mahasiswa Sains Sidang 2021-2022, Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris dengan kerjasama Universitas Negeri Padang, terlebih dahulu saya ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada semua yang sudi hadir pada hari ini. Majlis ini tidak akan dapat tuan dan puan sekalian. Terima kasih sekali lagi saya ucapkan. Hadirin yang saya hormati sekalian, tujuan program Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP dilaksanakan adalah untuk mengeratkan lagi hubungan silaturahim di antara para pelajar, pihak pengurusan dan seluruh warga Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris dan Universitas Negeri Padang. Semoga program yang dilaksanakan ini akan menguatkan lagi ikatan ukhuwah yang terjalin di antara UPSI dan UNP. Para hadirin sekalian, besarlah harapan saya agar program yang telah dilaksanakan ini mampu memberi manfaat kepada semua pihak dan pengetahuan khususnya kepada mahasiswa dan mahasiswi sekalian. Saya mewakili pihak pengurusan berharap agar program yang dijalankan ini dapat memberi manfaat kepada semua pelajar dan tetamu yang hadir. Semoga majlis ini dapat mengeratkan lagi hubungan sesama kita dan matlamat program kali ini dapat dicapai. Akhir kata, saya juga ingin mengambil kesempatan sekali lagi untuk mengucapkan terima kasih kepada tetamu yang sudi hadir dan meluangkan masa untuk menghadiri program Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP. Saya mewakili pihak pengurusan ingin memohon maaf jika terdapat kekurangan sepanjang program berlangsung. Sesungguhnya yang baik itu datangnya daripada Yang Maha Esa dan yang buruk itu datangnya dari diri kami sendiri. Sekian daripada saya.
Thank you for the beautiful speech from our program director. Next, I would like to invite Head of Chemistry Department from Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris, Dr. Yusnita binti Johir, to give a speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Terima kasih kepada pengerusi majlis. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Yang berbahagia Profesor Madia Dr. Muhammad Faizal Nizamli bin Abdullah selaku Dekan Fakulti Sains dan Matematik Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris. Yang berusaha Dr. Yulkifli SPD MSI Timbalan Dekan Fakultas Matematika dan Ilmu Pengetahuan Alam Universitas Negeri Padang. Yang berusaha Dr. Fitri Emilia selaku Ketua Jabatan Kimia Fakulti Sains dan Matematik Universitas Negeri Padang. Tidak dilupa juga yang berusaha Dr. Muhammad Ibrahim bin Damanhuri dan juga Dr. Nurul Saidah binti Abdul Rahim sebagai selaku Penasihat Persatuan Mahasiswa Sains Sidang 2021-2022 dan yang dikasihi Barisan Persatuan Mahasiswa Sains UPSI, Barisan Persatuan Himpunan Mahasiswa Kimia UNP dan Barisan Ahli Jawatan Kuasa Program. Yang dikasihi Barisan Kepimpinan Persatuan dan juga barisan ahli jawatan kuasa program serta jika ada bersama kita ya dosen-dosen daripada UNP dan juga pensyarah daripada UPSI serta mahasiswa daripada kedua-dua universiti. Okay, syukur Alhamdulillah, marilah kita bersama-sama memanjatkan sepenuh rasa kesyukuran kita ke hadrat Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala kerana dengan limpah kurnianya memberi peluang untuk kita bersama-sama dapat berkumpul dan bersua muka walaupun secara maya pada majlis hari ini. Saya selaku Ketua Jabatan Kimia ingin mengucapkan jutaan terima kasih kepada pihak penganjur kerana sudi menjemput saya untuk memberi dalam majlis menutup bagi program ini. Program yang telah dilaksanakan sebanyak 4 siri ini telah memberikan banyak input ilmu pengetahuan yang sangat berguna kepada para mahasiswa. Ianya menekankan elemen-elemen penting yang perlu ada pada setiap mahasiswa dan mahasiswi, termasuklah ianya merangkumi dari segi keusahawanan, penyelidikan, kerjaya dan persediaan pelajar untuk melanjutkan di peringkat yang lebih tinggi. Okey, so dengan itu kita mengharapkan program ini dapat merapatkan lagi hubungan ukhuwah silaturahim di antara warga UNP dan juga UPSI. Saya juga turut percaya bahawa penganjuran program sebegini akan menyumbang kepada usaha memupukkan semangat berpasukan, toleransi dan muhibah dalam kalangan barisan Persatuan Himpunan Mahasiswa Kimia UNP dan juga barisan Persatuan Mahasiswa Sains UPSI. Diharapkan dengan pelaksanaan program ini dapat menjadi titik tolak perintis kepada pelbagai program akan datang yang melibatkan kerjasama di antara kedua universiti. Sekian, itu saja. Terima kasih.
Thank you for the meaningful speech from our Head of Chemistry Department, Dr. Yusnita binti Johir. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Yukifli, Dean, Faculty of Mathematics and Science Education, Universitas Negeri Padang, to give a speech.
Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Honorable Dr. Faizal Nizam Li bin Abdullah, Dean of Faculty of Science and Mathematics UPSI. Honorable Dr. Yusnita binti Johir, Head of Chemistry Department UPSI. Honorable Fitri Amelia PhD, Head of Chemistry Department UNP. Honorable Dr. Muhammad Ibrahim bin Damanhuri and Dr. Nurus Saidah binti Abdul Rahim, Advisor of Science Student Association UPSI, and our beloved lecturer and student from UNP and UPSI. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to attend the closing ceremony for the Southeast Asia University collaboration between UNP and UPSI. I'm very thankful to all of you, Dr. Faizal Nizam Li bin Abdullah, Dr. Yusnita bin Johir, and Bu Fitri Amelia PhD, who made this collaboration happen. I wish we could continue our collaboration in research, academic event, conference, seminar in the next future. I wish to thank our speakers today, Dr. Ananda Putra and Dr. Yusnita binti Johir, who have given us great information about their experience and knowledge about their postgraduate program in UNP and UPSI. I also wish to thank the committees who have organized this wonderful event. I can already see big potential from the participants. I hope that throughout this event, the participants have been encouraged to continue studying abroad And again, thank you very much. I wish all the participants good luck. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for the meaningful speech by Dr. Yukifli. Next, I would like to invite our honorable guest, Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Faizal Nizamli bin Abdullah, Dean, Faculty of Science and Mathematics, Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris, to give a speech as well as officiating the closing ceremony of Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP.
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Pertama sekali, terima kasih kepada pengurusi majlis. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. Yang berusaha Dr. Yukifli SPD MSI selaku Timbalan Dekan Fakulti Matematika dan Ilmu Pengetahuan Alam Universitas Negeri Padang. Yang berusaha Dr. Yusnita Johahir, Ketua Jabatan Kimia Fakulti Sains dan Matematik Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris. Yang berusaha Dr. Fitri Amelia, PhD, Ketua Jabatan Kimia Universitas Negeri Padang. Dan juga yang berusaha Dr. Nurul Saidah Abdurrahim selaku Penasihat Persatuan Mahasiswa Sains Sidang 2021-2022. Yang saya kasih sekalian, barisan kepimpinan Persatuan Mahasiswa Sains UPSI dan juga barisan kepimpinan Himpunan Mahasiswa Kimia UNP. Dan tidak kita lupakan yang penting juga barisan ahli jawatan kuasa program Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP serta barisan pensyarah daripada kedua-dua universiti, dan tidak kita lupakan para peserta terutamanya mahasiswa-mahasiswi UPSI UNP yang saya kasih sekalian. So pertama sekali syukur kita kepada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala kerana dengan rahmat dan limpah kurnianya dapat kita sama-sama berkumpul secara maya dalam satu majlis yang saya anggap satu majlis ilmu yang amat baik sekali di antara kedua-dua universiti daripada kedua-dua negara Nusantara. So alhamdulillah alhamdulillah kita dapat menganjurkan satu orang kata acara, satu event yang amat bermakna, amat berguna, amat bermanfaat kepada kedua-dua universiti ini. Saya juga merakamkan syabas dan tahniah kepada barisan ahli jawatan kuasa yang telah saya nampak kat sini yang telah bersungguh-sungguh mengadakan satu acara yang orang kata bukan mudah, terutama sekali apabila ia melibatkan dua buah negara yang berlainan. So harapan saya ialah acara-acara yang sebegini kita boleh suburkan lagi, kita boleh adakan lagi dengan lebih kerap demi manfaat mahasiswa-mahasiswi sekalian. Okay. So selain daripada itu, kita juga bukan saja setakat ilmu tetapi daripada program ini kita boleh wujudkan orang kata semangat berpasukan dan juga muhibah. Yang penting ialah berpasukan dan muhibah dalam kalangan para pelajar. Cuma pada ketika ini kita sedia maklum baru nak orang kata baru nak habis pandemik inilah. Baru nak habis pandemik ni, nanti mungkin satu hari nanti kita boleh saling mengunjungi, boleh face to face. Sekarang kita masih lagi masih lagi berjaga-jaga, masih lagi orang kata sentiasa membasuh tangan, cuci tangan, sentiasa mengikuti SOP agar kita tidak dijangkiti COVID. So harapan saya lah mahasiswa, mahasiswi sama-sama kita menjaga SOP agar kita tidak dijangkiti COVID-19 ini dan kita boleh terus belajar dan terus menimba ilmu seperti sedia kala. Baik. Program ini juga saya nampak bahawa program ini juga bagus, terutama membantu mahasiswa-mahasiswi lebih mengenali apa itu keusahawanan, apa itu penyelidikan, dan juga kita ada macam tadi saya dengar tadi ada speaker kita Dr. Ananda dan juga Dr. Yusnita membincangkan tentang career path, bidang kerjaya. Bagus, makna dia secara tak langsung ia memberi satu orang kata apa pembuka minda kepada mahasiswa dan mahasiswi arah tujuan kita, kenapa kita nak belajar sampai ke peringkat yang lebih tinggi, apa kesudahan dia selepas kita ada segulung ijazah, apa yang perlu kita laksanakan, apa lagi hala tuju kita ke mana. So makna dia dengan adanya mereka yang berpengalaman seperti Dr. Ananda dan juga Dr. Yusnita ini, sekurang-kurangnya mahasiswa dan mahasiswi tahu boleh mula daripada sekarang, boleh berfikir ke mana arah tujunya selepas habis belajar nanti. So bagus, program-program macam ini amat bagus supaya pelajar kita, mahasiswa-mahasiswi kita sentiasa terbuka mindanya, terutama dalam keadaan ekonomi dunia yang tidak menentu. So kita perlu mencari pekerjaan ataupun bidang yang ada orang kata ada market value, supaya tidaklah kita habis belajar dan kita hanya jadi tidak bekerja. So it is about being knowing what is happening outside the world. Itu amat penting. Bukan sekadar selepas belajar habis begitu saja. Kena fikir masa hadapan itu. Okay, so terima kasih sekali lagi kepada jawatan kuasa yang telah menganjurkan program ini, dan saya juga amat berterima kasih kepada UNP yang sentiasa ingin bersama-sama dengan UPSI dalam melaksanakan pelbagai program. So terima kasih Pak Yus, terima kasih Dr. Zul, Dr. Yus, UKFRI, terima kasih banyak kerana sentiasa sama-sama kita sentiasa bersama-sama dalam apa jua program. So alhamdulillah, insya-Allah selepas ini kita akan sentiasa ada program supaya program yang kita ada ini membantu mahasiswa dan mahasiswi kita, insya-Allah. So apa-apa pun terima kasih sekali lagi. Semoga program ini memberi manfaat kepada kedua-dua pihak. So akhir sekali dengan lafaz Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, saya meresmikan majlis penutupan program Southeast Asia University Collaboration UPSI UNP. Sekian, wabillahi taufik wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Pak Dekan.
Thank you for the memorable speech by our honorable guest, Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Faizal Nizamli bin Abdullah. Now, let's watch an appreciation video prepared by the Media and Publicity Committee.
Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science.
UNP 2021, and especially all
label and one that chemistry study program. We have 6 groups.
Tentu yang berbeda. Jadi ini semua harus kita lakukan.
Dean Rahmat Puri and Dr. Nurul Saidah.
Detail of faculty baru macam sekali acute systematic toxic.
The reason why I choose game-based learning as my
modes of representation in learning or
Lihat kosmetik di bawah sana.
Thank you to Professor Teknologi Dr. Ismail Zainul.
Menurutnya, kegigihan Mariam selama ini menghasilkan inovasi dan reka cipta berbaloi.
Thank you very much, Isa. Thank you very much, Professor Ismail.
Thank you.
is required for managing relationship among people.
Speaker, Prof. Madia Dr. Nurul Ain binti Moh Daud.
Belajar cara approach orang in counseling and psychology. It's very important for us now, as graduates or
First slide. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Media and Publicity Committee, for the wonderful video. The event will now end with the photography session that is handled by the Media and Publicity Committee. All right. I ask for your cooperation. If you can, please switch on the camera so we can take pictures together. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, last one. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you to everyone for your cooperation. The photography session marks the end of our program for today. All participants are reminded to fill in the attendance form provided. Thank you for staying with us until the end of the program. With that, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you everyone.
Waalaikumsalam. Alhamdulillah. Terima kasih.
Yeah, congratulations.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih Dr. Ananda. Ibu
Terima kasih Kak
Zainalia.
Indra. Terima kasih Dr. Nista.
Ya, Ibu Fitri. InsyaAllah kalau COVID sudah habis kita melawat ke sana ya Dr. Ananda.
Ya, okay. We wait. Kita bisa jalan-jalan di sini.
Ya, Ifah tak sabar tu nak ke sana tu jumpa Dr. Ananda tu.
Kalau ke Padang, mau promotion lagi. Kalau sudah ke Padang, 7 negara yang lain tidak mau pergi lagi. Karena sudah ada semua. Apa? Yang pertama itu kalau ke China mau lihat apa? Mau pergi lihat Great Wall kan? Great Wall China. Kalau di Padang ada Great Wall yang sama seperti itu. Jadi tak perlu sana lagi. Di Narasiano. Nah yang kedua mau ke Amerika, Grand Canyon. Lihat mau Grand Canyon ya. Di Padang ada Grand Canyonnya tuh, Narasiano. Mau ke Amerika, mau ke England, mau lihat Big Ben. Right. Kalau di Padang Bukit Tinggi ada Big Ben-nya kita tuh. Mau apa lagi? Mau ke New Zealand, mau lihat huge peternakan sapi, berumput. Kita ada juga namanya Padang Mengatas. You can go there. Udah berapa tuh? Cina itu, mau Amerika sudah. Amerika.
Negara Arab ada Dr. Ananda.
Kalau ke negara Arab ada masjid terbesar di sini kita, Masjid Raya Sumatera Barat. Di Masjid Raya Sumatera Barat tu very nice, kubahnya. Sepertinya waktu Nabi Muhammad itu meletakkan mau meletakkan itu Azhar Aswad. Suku-suku klan di sana tu berkelahi atau apa. Jadi Nabi Muhammad letakkan bentang sesuatu, letak di tengah-tengah. Seperti itulah atapnya Masjid Raya Padang yang besar. Jadi mau lihat Grand Canyon ada. Mau lihat Fiji dengan berbanyak macam pulau. Banyak pulau atau seperti Filipina, 100 island. Fiji yang banyak island kita juga ada. Namanya itu Mande. Kawasan Mande. Really nice. Jadi pergi ke luar negeri satu tempat aja cukup ke Padang. Semua ada. Yang paling enak lagi rendang. The best world makanan. Rendang Padang, rendang.
Rendang.
Rendang Padang. Itu nombor 1. Juga ada UNESCO. Dan juga ada desa termegah di dunia. Ada di Periangan namanya kita. Jadi Bu Yusita takkan rugi kalau mau ke Padang. Kami tunggu dengan bisa jalan-jalan kita.
Ya, insyaAllah Doktor.
Seminggu tak cukup waktu. Bisa lagi 2 minggu lah kita. Okay. Yang lainnya Ananda semua juga. Please come to us. Yeah.
InsyaAllah.
I also later on visit you guys.
Yeah, you are welcome. Okay. Okay, Ifa.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih semua. Can we leave it now? Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, Doktor.
saling menghargai, saling bermutu, sanjung tinggi tradisi.
Akademik dan akhlak terpuji, seimbang dan gembira. Hijau dan aku langkah berbatu, mewarna cipta yang sama.
Genggam tanganku, lakukanlah segera.
Ayo cemerlang bersama, dengan semangat membara. UPSI di puncak persada. Ayo cemerlang bersama, dengan semangat membara. UPSI di puncak persada. Ini suara kita semua, nada warga setia.
Janji terpatri, megah terajui, misi pendidikan negara.
Ayo cemerlang bersama, dengan semangat membara. UPSI di puncak persada. Ayo cemerlang bersama, dengan semangat membara. UPSI di puncak persada. I love you, UPSI. You love UPSI. We love UPSI. I love UPSI. You love UPSI. We love UPSI. Cemerlang bersama, dengan semangat membara. UPSI di puncak persada. Ayo cemerlang bersama, dengan semangat membara. UPSI di puncak persada.
We're just getting started. When the nights get colder and the rhythm's got you falling behind, just dream about that moment when you look yourself right in the eye. Then you say, I wanna dance, the music's got me going, and nothing that can stop how we move. Yeah, let's make a place and live just like we're golden and rolling like we're dancing fools. We don't need to worry, just when we're going, know how to dance. Don't need to talk the talk, just walk the walk tonight. 'Cause we don't need permission to dance. There's always something that's standing in the way, but if you don't let it phase you, you know just how to break, just with the right vibe, yeah. 'Cause there's no looking back, there ain't no one to prove. that we can keep the fire alive. 'Cause it's not over